Well, hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to a lunchtime chill and chat live stream here on a midweek Wednesday. It's not lunchtime for you, it's 7:30 for you. What, in the morning, Mr. Beantown? I'm having a yogurt, by the way, folks. It's one of my daughters that needs eating. It's not stealing, it's urban scrumping. Good afternoon, hi, hello, and welcome. Brandon thought that Streets of Rogue had seven votes. No, Streets of Rogue is option 7 on the votes. Hey Dexter, watching over there on YouTube, welcome. Welcome everyone. Oh, well, I say it's been a busy day. It's a busy day, everyone. What has everybody been up to today? Is everybody working or is everybody gaming? That's what we're wondering today. You're on YouTube because your phone doesn't feel... on your phone because you don't feel like getting out of bed? Oh, it'd be nice to still be in bed, wouldn't it? 5 PM. So it's time to have a snack. It's every time snack time, isn't it? Oh dear. Well, I've been working on the garden project, and we've got 4 more slabs down this morning. My target is, after my lunch break here, we'll hopefully get another 6 slabs laid before the end of the day, which will be fantastic. If we can keep up a 10 slab a day sort of routine, we'll be not far off on target, I think. Might be a little bit behind, but it depends on the weather and stuff. Today it's been a little tiny bit, in fact it's just started raining. So hopefully that doesn't continue and that ceases quite soon. Otherwise I won't be laying any slabs this afternoon. And then we'll have to do some sort of live... No, we won't do a live stream. I've got plenty of other things to get on with. Yeah, this morning we've been having a few showers on and off over here. It's not that great. Brandon woke up an hour ago. Brandon, what are you playing at? Just checking some things here. Even when I'm not working, I still get work messages on my phone, so I have to just check to see if they're important. If they're urgent, then maybe I have to do something about it. If they're not urgent, then, you know, if I'm not working, I'm not working. It's cool. Oh dear. You're trying to find stuff to do because you can't game because your power supply decided it wasn't going to work. Oh my goodness. You've ordered a new one. Well, hopefully it is just the power supply, because I've heard when power supplies go, sometimes they can like take the motherboard and stuff with it as well, which is terrible. Dubstep King, hey, welcome back. Watching on Twitch. We've got anybody watching on Facebook? No, nobody watching on Facebook. And I don't get stats for Steam, so who knows? Who knows? So yeah, it's not raining hard. I would call it a shower right now. I'm going to actually look at the weather. Let's look at the weather and see what it's going to be like. If I can spell it right. No, I can't. That was terrible. There we go. That's much better. Ooh, right. Okay. So I think today was probably the worst day of the week, except maybe Friday to do this. And I'm not doing garden work on Friday. I'm doing day job work. You're playing Terraria. Terraria is one of those games that I'd like to play if I had the opportunity, but I know I'm not going to have time, so I've made my peace with the fact that I'll never get around to playing it. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. Completed Metro last night. Metro last night yesterday. Where's the lid to this yogurt thing gone? There it is. You don't know what to play? Oh, Zero AD. Oh, I haven't played Zero AD in years, and I mean years. I would say roughly 7 or 8 years ago, I tried Zero AD, and it was kind of in that kind of, yes, you could play it, but it needed more work phase. I don't know, Mr. Beantown. Why is there a school bus outside your house? Is this the start of a joke? I want some barbecue sauce on my lunch. Normally when we do our lunchtime chill and chats, I don't eat. Because when I'm working, I actually, instead of having... I'll have breakfast before work, and I'll have an evening meal after work. But throughout the day, I don't really have a lunch. I, most of the time, will snack on food throughout the day while I'm working. But today, it's not like that, and I need to eat some proper food because I'm busy in the garden, and I haven't got enough barbecue sauce on this. Mr. Beantown says, anyone looking for this game should look at Starbound. I'll tell you what you should all do. You should go to the Master Hellish website, and in the menu that pops up, there is something called Fantastic Free Games. If you go to Fantastic Free Games, it gives you a list of games which are fantastic and free. This list, by the way, will be improved and updated. So if you've got any suggestions for that, please feel free to come over to the Ideas for Hellish channel on the Discord and pop your ideas in there. But there you are. There's a list of fantastic free games, and that list is just going to get better and better. Right, be right back. I'm going to get some barbecue sauce, I think. And we'll burn at a 45. Yeah, there was a like a movement thing or a in the sky, wasn't there? I saw that. So we're just going to gently burn until we get to... What are you doing, Egg?
We overflipped.
Why? Oh, he's in it.
Oh.
The wheels are spinning. They're turning.
I'll take gyroscope on it and you'll be able to reflip yourself.
Oh, nearly. Yay, he did it. He did it.
Hey. Oh.
Oh dear, that's actually this month's moment of the month. That was fantastic. I've loved that. That was... What was that KSP clip about? I don't know, Brandon. I wasn't here at the computer. I was off getting some sauce for my food. There we go. Although I did hear it in my headset, so it might have been that time we had a glitch and there was like the maneuver node adjustment symbol in space or something. Oh, the thing in the sky. It was a bug. KSP bug. I'm looking forward to playing KSP next time because last time I wasn't really planning on making a fuel production facility and deployment. But that's what happened. We spent a lot of money. In KSP last night. If you haven't seen it, it is on YouTube and it will get added to the playlist shortly when I get a chance. I need to remember to keep adding the live streams to the playlists. It's something that Jack does sometimes if he gets the opportunity, but the only person that can turn the monetization on is me, so usually I go and do that. Zero the Hero, good early afternoon, guys. It is early afternoon for me, yeah. Hello. Oh, dear. No, with something good. The Ideas for Hellish channel is blowing up already. So I'll check that out. When it comes to fantastic free games, everyone, there's kind of a criteria that the game needs to achieve. Like, it has to be free. It can't be free for the first 20 levels or something along those lines. You have to be able to play like a decent amount of the content, if not all of the content. And things like microtransactions as well. If there's a lot of microtransactions or pay to win, then the game's not going to make the list either. So there's a few criteria for whether a game is gets put on the Fantastic Free Games. It's a game, yeah. And also I have to like the game, because if it's a game I don't like, I'm not going to put it on the list because it's my list. So there. Oh dear. I'd actually like to do a video series about Fantastic Free Games. What do you guys think about that? Wizard Brandon says, but the car building game has microtransactions. That's true. However, with the way that it's done in the game, you don't. If you're playing against somebody who's used microtransactions, because of the way the vehicles are scored and the games are put together, they don't gain a competitive advantage over you. Whereas, for example, in EVE Online, if you bought a load of credits and bought a massive big ship, and then the big ship came and just stomped on the little ship, they've gained a competitive advantage from that. Whereas the Crossout, which is a game that Brandon's referring to, like the vehicles and the parts on the vehicles are all scored based on like I think it's called a power score, and each vehicle then has a total power score depending on how you designed it. And like vehicles that are like on an equal ranking get pitched against each other. So you can grind it or you can pay for it, and then it'll still be even. So yes, there is microtransactions, but I don't think in that game it's game breaking. So it's not like microtransactions. No, I won't put it on the list. It's just like it's got to be the right sort. If there's loads of microtransactions and it's all for aesthetic things, I don't mind that either. So yeah. Is there a game in the vein of Detroit on the market? I don't know. No idea. Brandon says, could I suggest PlanetSide 2? Put your mod head on. If somebody said that, what would you tell them? Disagree on Eve, since both of them still would have to have spent the same amount of real-time training to fly that ship. Okay, yes, there is the training element. Maybe it was a bad example. So it's not the person. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, and this is the with EVE Online, you can pay real life money for skill injectors, so you can actually up your character skill training quickly as well. So not could I, 'twas I could. Oh, so you're saying, if microtransactions don't negatively affect gameplay, then you could suggest PlanetSide 2. I get you, Brandon. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know when that got changed. It got changed somewhere between my old main character and my current main character. Because one of the things that I did is that I really, really wanted my new main character. Now, how do I explain this? I really, really wanted to carry on with my old main character, but I wasn't happy with kind of like a few things, including the name and stuff. So what I did is, did I pay? I think I paid a bit of money, and I used the skill extractors, and I extracted the skills from one character and moved it to another. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot of money. It was probably about the price of a game, like probably £30. But yeah. You would like to see a live stream of me reviewing an hour or so of a fantastic free game. I mean, if I was going to do a review of one of these games, it would be a video, and it would be a scripted video as well. Because I feel like if I'm telling people about these games, it needs to be concise. And I don't do off-the-cuff concise. It would need to be quite quick. It would need to be kind of like, here's the brilliant things, here's the things that are not so brilliant, this is how you get hold of it, this is how easy it is to install, etc, etc, etc. So yeah. Would I ever play Factorio? Are you saying that ironically? I keep forgetting. We need like a meme flag or something. Maybe do I need to put a hat on the Hellish store or something that says do I need to have I ever played Factorio? Christopher Jones, what's in on Facebook? Hello, Christopher. Welcome to the stream. Been a busy day so far. I've managed to lay 4 slabs, but you got to remember your morning is shorter than your afternoon, because my morning is a 9 till 12. And my afternoon is kind of like a 1 till 5 or 6, so we get more hours in. We need a sign bite for Factorio. Yes, yes, we do need a sign bite. We need to put it on the to-do list. I kind of need to give my moderators access to my to-do list. You got a Windows blue screen of death? A few days ago. I actually watched a video recently, and who was it by? Veritasium. Where they talked about, like, was it neutrinos in the atmosphere? And bit switching, and it can cause blue screens of death and things. So I highly recommend you watch it if you are remotely interested in that sort of thing. So maybe I should have just gone to Veritasium. Was it Veritasium? Okay, let's have a look. No computer is safe is the thumbnail. The universe is hostile to computers. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. Remember when Xbox had the red ring of death? I've never owned an Xbox. Never owned an Xbox. I owned a ZX Spectrum Sinclair with the tape deck. That was my first computer. Then, ignoring PCs, I went straight to PS3. I don't think I had a games console between. No, I lie. I had a Sega Mega Drive 2. So ZX Spectrum, Sega Mega Drive 2, PS3. And that's it. Oh, and I got a PSP at some point as well. I think they're the only consoles I've ever owned. I've got concrete on my top. Don't worry, if I put it in the wash soon, it'll come out, I think. You got this video recommended today? I wouldn't be surprised. Veritasium videos, like, rate really high on all sorts of things. It's a good video. I like it. Algorithms, that's right, algorithms. Sega. Should we do some Sega now? I do actually have most of the Sega games in Steam. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. Sega Mega Drive. Oh, it's not installed. Here you are, look. Sega Mega Drive and Genesis Classics game. And you have to... I don't know if it comes with any games, but I think you have to buy the game pack separately. Enter your date of birth. No, I was not born in January. I don't know why it thought I was born in January. So let's have a look. So there's bundle. Here you are, look. So these are all the different games you can get. And I bought them when they were on sale. So Echo the Dolphin, I used to play that as a kid. Golden Axe, I used to play that as a kid. Columns, my mum liked Columns. Let's see what else. I'm pretty sure I've played Alien Storm at some point. Never played Golden Axe 2, and I don't think I ever owned Sonic the Hedgehog. I played Sonic the Hedgehog, never owned it. I owned Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and I think I had Sonic 3 and Knuckles at some point. Streets of Rage I'd played. Don't know if I owned it. Yeah, but I've got all of these now, so if we ever want to do anything like that in a lunchtime stream or something, then maybe we can. Sega Mega Drive and the Genesis are the same, except the Mega Drive is the European version. Oh, okay. I thought it was like one of them had like an expansion to it or something. I can't remember. So I do miss some of those games. Some of the earliest games I remember playing was Harrier Attack on the Spectrum. Horace Goes Skiing, that was a horrible game. Why you'd build a ski hut on the other side of a 6-lane motorway, or maybe 8-lane motorway, on the opposite side. How can you not have had Sonic 1? It was part of the Mega Drive console purchase. Not when I bought the Mega Drive, maybe, but I didn't have a Mega Drive, I had a Mega Drive 2. And when I bought my Mega Drive 2, it came with Sonic 2. Also not... Yeah, well, that is true, Brandon, but no. It was a Mega Drive 2, and it came with Sonic 2. It came with Sonic 2, Columns, and something else I can't remember. I don't know, actually. Came with 3 games. Micro Machines, that was another one that I used to play a lot. Mega Bomberman. I feel bad for your NPC. You made them a whole room out of cactus in Terraria. Oh, the walls. Table of chairs. Oh, cactus, everything. What's going on? What's this? So my parents are currently visiting my sister. So they've been sending some photos. My sister's got 2 little boys, and they're all playing at the park, and that's cool. Right then. The spikes from the cactus were removed. I don't know about that. The first ever game was... Your first ever game was Police Quest. There was a few games that I used to play on the ZX Spectrum. Horace Goes Skiing and Harrier Attack are the 2 that I remember the name of. But there were some other ones, and I don't remember their names. And I think one of them was a Postman Pat game. And then there was another one, which I think had ants in it. And you had to go around the garden, and there was giant ants or something. I have no idea what that was. I'd like to make a game one day. I would, but I've got way too many other things to do. Like, not just like round the house and at home, but it's like I want to expand the Fantastic Free Games thing, and I really want to bring back GSci. So what I was thinking about doing is kind of re-editing the original 3 and bringing them onto my gaming channel, because when I did the kind of pilot episodes, so to speak, I did 3 pilot episodes, I put them on their own channel, and they did okay, but the amount of time to make them was ridiculous. It took forever. Is it raining? Trying to work out. I think it's stopped raining. In which case I can carry on laying tiles. Your first game was Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 on the PC? Wow. At least that's what I'm guessing it is, RCT2. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. It's in the genre where I would probably expect Egg to be. Hey, I did. I guessed it right. I guessed it right. Alright, I'm going to have to put some cream on my hands because I've got a couple of bits of sensitive fingers. I'm using my daughter's bum cream. It's a really good antiseptic healing cream. It says it's for nappy rash is the primary purpose, but you can also use it for eczema and surface wounds. Sunburn, minor burns, acne, bed sores, and chilblains. So I've got a bit of something that resembles eczema on my finger, so bit of cream on there, and that'll keep it okay. Oh, I tell you what, I'm really in the mood to play Command and Conquer. I mean, I can't. I've got to do digging in the garden, but But tomorrow night, we are going to be doing my RimWorld Let's Play, which will be cool. Last time we fortified ourselves a little bit. And I feel like we need to add more traps. Also, we had a really horrific battle where we lost, I think, 4 people. It's not good. Egg was keeping tabs on the list. Just checking that. What's this? We actually had a really nice raid last night. Actually, I want me to get 15 people come over to the live stream when we were doing Kerbal Space Program. I kind of want to go into Kerbal Space Program and just maybe do a new version of what I was building before. I wish I could do like live streams every day. That would be just really cool, wouldn't it? I mean, live streaming and gaming is different. No doubt about it. I mean, live streams and streaming and content producing includes gaming, but it's not the same. It is not the same. I don't know why I launched Kerbal Space Program. I shouldn't have done that. So yeah. Oh, you're talking about RimWorld raids? Yeah, when someone dies in RimWorld, you can't get raided for 3 days. Oh, okay. Gives you some recovery time, I suppose. I think I've got concrete on the end of my nose. Yeah, I was talking about a Twitch raid that we had last night. So yeah, yeah, I wasn't at first. We've got a good base in RimWorld, and I feel like we do need more. So maybe we just go and capture some people. Let's go and get them. Run over to a nearby camp, see how many people are there. But I think we need more defences. So at the moment we've got a big wall with like lots of with some turrets at 4 entrances. I don't know. I almost feel like we should move the turrets inside the wall, because having the turrets outside the wall just makes them run for the turrets to go and destroy them. I'm not sure. Maybe I need to look at some tactics. I think, yeah, we just need better tactics for dealing with raids in RimWorld. I've seen somebody where they created a room and it had a bit of a snake into the room, and all the enemies piled into this snake, and the colonists that were at the end of this room then went out of a door and blocked it up behind them, so these guys were in this room and stuck. And the room walls were made out of wood, but it had multiple layers, so as soon as they were stuck in there, they started bashing their way out. The walls caught on fire, it got hot, and everybody died. A good old kill box, yeah. So I think maybe we need to try and put a kill box or something like that in our base. Love from India. Hello and welcome. Yeah, good. Yeah, 4 people died in our RimWorld live stream. We're going to run out of viewer plus subscribers. We need more people to subscribe. I don't know how many we've killed yet in that series, but we definitely need some more subscribers. It'd be so cool if Kerbal Space Program had multiplayer mode where everyone had separate progression and space centers. I mean, there is a mod for multiple people playing Kerbal Space Program, but the biggest problem with Kerbal Space Program, well, actually, there's a few, but the biggest one that like is really difficult to overcome is what if you want to time warp? What if you've got a year-long wait for your vessel to get to where you want it to go, and all the other players are busy building this or landing that? You'd never get there. Mr. Beantown says, later today I will gift a viewer plus, hopefully. Oh, cool. That would get us up to 40. It'd get us really close to our target of 42. Brandon says, another popular kill box is making a room the maxed firing range for your colonists. It funnels enemies one at a time. Right, I see. Maybe that would work. We do need to try and do a kill box though. Yeah. Dark Lord says, could you play Planet Coaster again since they added all the DLCs? I mean, Planet Coaster is on the list of things I would like to do more of in the future, but unfortunately with day job, family and all that sort of thing, I'm limited on the amount of time that I can do producing content, which is unfortunate because I'd love to sit here and produce content for you, as the primary thing that I do, which we'd probably be able to do a stream or a video every day, which would be fantastic, wouldn't it? I do think, DLCs don't necessarily make a game better, but I think for Planet Coaster, like, the more content, the better. It depends how much the DLCs cost, I suppose. Right then. So there's a list. I actually have a list of things I would love to do. I'd quite like to do another Factorio series. I'd like to do more about free games. I would like to do more about gaming science. I would like to do a very different sort of OpenTTD thing. All sorts of things. And yeah, there's so many games. Transport Fever 2. Transport Fever 2 is probably a brilliant game, but I don't know because I haven't got around to playing it. I'd love to play that one. So the problem is, even with the fantastic Viewer Plus program, it's not really practical for me to do anything other than have a day job, I believe. I don't know. There is lots of things I'd love to do. Some vloggy things, presentation things, of course, lots of gaming things. I'd like to put on more events, and all that sort of stuff. And yes, I'm eating trifle. I love trifle. My nana used to make fantastic trifles. And the recipe died with her. Never used to know exactly what she put in them. Probably booze. What will the goal be after 42, sorry. Well, the 42 goal is to fund the channel as it is. So, in the past, Master Hellish was part of 3 separate projects, and between the 3 of them, like, it had to turn a profit, and that was fine. So, basically, Master Hellish was subsidised by my other projects. Now Master Hellish needs to stand on its own 2 feet, and that's what the 42 target is. So once we get to 42, we know that the channel is funded. I can cover the expenses of continuing to do content like I do now. What would the next goal be? I don't know. I have no idea. It depends, like, where we want to take the channel. It's like, where do you want me to take the channel? What can our target be? Is it realistic for us to to push out that goal to the point where it affects the amount of time I can spend on this? I don't know. That is a good question. What do I think of the discussion in the Viewer Plus Minecraft chat? I haven't actually been keeping up with that. Basically, you guys have been looking at mods and stuff for Minecraft, because we're going to be restarting our vanilla server when 1.18 comes out, and the Viewer Plus subscribers have said, oh, let's do some modded until then, which I'm quite happy to do. What we'll do one night when I have a small bit of time, we'll get on the voice chat and we'll discuss it over on the Viewer Plus Discord, and we'll sort it all out. So yeah. Blue Moogle says, if I was more skilled, I'd love to do a passenger-only OpenTTD game, but that's something that would definitely watch someone record of a Let's Play. Passenger-only? That could be an interesting viewers game, maybe. People remember that. Remember that. Maybe we could do it. I have a lot of trifle left. Maybe I should try and make my own trifles.
Fantastic.
Fantastic indeed. Thank you for the follow, Luna. I don't think we've done a passengers only viewer game. We've done buses only, and we've done other things. Brandon says we did passengers once because we had funding only for resources. Yeah, but we did have resources after that. You have no milk and all the food in your house requires milk. Oh no. Does that mean you're going to the shop to get some milk then? Yeah, we have done roads only. Roads only wasn't good. It's so difficult to turn a good profit with just road vehicles. Very difficult. And it makes for a very slow game, because even if you are able to make a profit, that profit is such a small, slow, little chip away at it. Maybe we do need another target if we hit the 42. I mean, I don't know. The thing is that there's no secret about it. Like, producing the content like this costs money. Those 42 up there, that offsets that. That's cool. But if we go beyond that, it maybe it does open options up for us. But we'd have to see how far beyond we go that, and what options then we have. So yeah, we could keep going. 60. Maybe 60? Maybe 69? Brandon says roads just don't work for long travel. Plus they have no end game. I suppose they don't really have any end game. I do like the hover buses though. They're quite cool. Boats are great, but they have no mid to late compare. Yeah. See, you could say the same thing about airports though, and aeroplanes, because the early game, if you can get some in and getting them in at the right distance, they make a lot of money. But the problem with aircraft is they don't shift quantity, so you end up with loads and loads and loads of airports with loads of aeroplanes circling around them because they can't get in, and you're not shifting much. And because you're not shifting much, airports do have more late game things, but yeah, the throughput just doesn't work. Mr. Beantown says, train tracks everywhere looks cool. It does. Super cool. It does. It looks very cool. So, I mean, that's why we play OpenTTD, for the trains. Unless you're Astrin. Unless you're Astrin. Perhaps a boat-only one? Yeah, if we did a boat-only one, it would have to be modded. I tell you what we haven't done for a while, because I don't think I've been able to do it. We haven't done Love Wars. Have we? And what do you remember when we did that viewers game and I set a list of challenges and you had to, your team or you had to complete those challenges in the game to get points, and the winner wasn't who had the most profitable company, the winner was who got the most points. I think we should bring that format back for the next one. Love Wars with Toyland, yeah. We've done 2 or 3 of them. It's a bit difficult now because my daughter's birthday is very close to Valentine's Day, which is when we used to do Love Wars on Valentine's Day. So yeah, yeah. So you could like have a challenge. It'd be like the first one to get a boat all the way around the island. And then we had ones where it's like the first people to, you know, successfully do this subsidy, or, you know, things like that. And we was doing all sorts of things. It was great. Probably need to think it through a little bit though before we did it. But and then of course I wouldn't take part. I would be the kind of commentator / adjudicator / slasher. I don't know. Yeah, Toyland is not so great for vehicles, but it doesn't mean that we have to use Toyland for that one. Maybe we can do it in a desert climate, because we don't get to do the desert climates very often. Daniel, hello. Good evening to you. Yeah, I think that's a good idea for a viewers game. We definitely need a list, don't we? So I can't remember where the lists were. Brandon loves the desert one. I do like the desert one. I like the way that the desert one looks and stuff. Hey King, welcome. Yeah, what time is it? How long have I been streaming? We've only got about 15 minutes left. Yeah. Yeah, we can have some ideas about what to incorporate in the Wars game. Yeah. Maybe the snow map. Yeah. Could do a snow map. We did a game before where it was just like really long and thin. Like I did the minimum world width and like the maximum world length or something along those lines. I can't remember what we did that, but yeah. So yeah, if the viewer plus subscribers want to have a chat about the ideas that we could put together for a viewers game, I don't know when the next viewers game is going to be. As a general rule, I have to just take opportunities when I find them. Finland. Oh, Brandon. Was that supposed to be a pun? I don't know. I'm not sure. So, I mean, you could start a thread. Use the thread feature on Discord. Start a thread. There you go. There's an idea. Start a thread in the TTD channel. Is that what I called it? Finland. That's terrible. It's terrible. I can't believe we've done 28 viewers games now. And we're going to have to think of something really special for the 30th one, aren't we? We're going to have to think of something particularly special. But I'm going to have a look at my calendar. I can't think of when I'd be able to get another viewers game in. So you're all just going to have to watch out on social media or the announcements on the Discord. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I just seen the general channel. Yeah, Gecko's mug arrived. Things don't go wrong. They just get interesting, of course. That is fantastic. We've got a couple of people popping along over to the Discord. So yeah, the Discord is a brilliant place to kind of... It's like the hub of the community, which is nice. So, yep, come along to the Discord, get involved with the chats, get your ideas in the Ideas for Hellish channel, and we can do some cool things. You came in through your pantry in search for food. Oh dear, that doesn't sound good. It's like, if I'm not back in 5 minutes, send a search party. I'd love a pantry. We don't have a pantry. We have a little cupboard that we call the pantry. It's like the cupboard of things that won't go off in like a million years. Or like, you know, you buy a spare pack of bin bags so that when your pack of bin bags run out, you can move the spare bag and then buy a new one. Everything's in there. Is the stream over yet? We can make it over. I'll just turn... Well, stream's going to be finishing soon. Yeah. Don't worry. So, while you're all here, let's have a look. Am I late? You're very late. Yes, you are 48 minutes ish late. But some interesting news. Okay, so watch out for an announcement later today, because there is a discount on the Hellish store and a brand new KSP t-shirt. And that is the things... no, wait a minute. That is the "This will probably work" slogan, which is cool. And then tomorrow, we have our RimWorld. We're going to try... I think we're going to try and attack another colony. We'll see. Or maybe we'll prepare to attack. It depends how well the preparations go. And then, of course, you've got an OpenTTD video on Friday. The September giveaways are going to be announced on Saturday. You're going to have a rail route video on Sunday. And then next week, watch out the streams, because the Tuesday KSP is there as normal, but the Thursday RimWorld is happening on Wednesday. So there you go. Daniel says, I've just started playing OpenTTD about 2 weeks ago and you're still learning a lot. Thank you for the videos. You do have a conundrum. Okay. You've built a 4-station Ro-Ro and it has an entrance and exit on both sides. The problem is that you can't fully understand how to use the lights. Right, let's do it. Here we go. So that's not a Ro-Ro if it's coming in from both ends. That is a through station. So this music, if you're wondering, is the Monster Cat music, and it is Pegboard Nerds. I don't actually know how I'm going to demo. Oh, I know. I'll cheat. There we go. So we just grab a map. Let's cheat some money into the game. Have they disabled cheats? What? Have I not got the key combination right? Oh, there we are. Right. There we go. Plenty of money. So you've got a... Let me get the chat. Where's the chat gone? I've lost the chat. Chillin' chat. Lunch break indeed. So you got 4 tracks. Something like that. Presumably you've got a couple of tracks going in and a couple of tracks going out. So you could do a complicated junction, or you could keep it relatively simple with something like this, which will be fine for small or medium throughputs. There you go. There we go. So that is pretty much like what I think you're describing, or something along those lines. Brandon says it's so weird that OpenTTD is too graphically demanding for the stream. It's because of the pixels, Brandon. It's because there's so many tiny little blocks. There's no smoothness to it. So, like, yeah, anyway. Something's wrong with the bitrate. It's looking fine my side, guys. Anyway, what you will probably have is path signals going in something like that. And what you want is path signals on the end of the platforms, but you don't want the one-way path signals, you want the standard path signals, so like this. So path signals on both ends of the platform facing inwards, and that will allow trains to come from either direction, go in, and as long as you have the right game setting, then it'll allow the train to turn around and go back out, so yeah. The problem with RimWorld is I don't just want a kitchen, I want a pantry, a larder, cellar, a brewery, a buttery, a butchery, a smokery. Yeah. So there we go. So yeah, there's nothing I can really do apart from doing the texture pack, but there we go. You've been trying to use entry and exit signals? Don't bother. Just use path signals. So that's how I do that. There are certain cases where entry and exit signals are needed, but ironically they're for advanced purposes usually, for things like priority merges and stuff like that. Okay, folks, I've got something to show you. And I'm going to give you a preview, and I don't know if I'm allowed to give you a preview. But this game is Cargo Company. Okay. Bear me a moment while I check something. There it is, Cargo Company on Steam. It is. It's going to be coming out early access tomorrow. It's not free. It's coming out on early access tomorrow, and it's kind of. It's one of those games that's like OpenTTD, but okay. And for this one, the but is that it's on multiple planets. So here is the Earth. We've got trains going down tracks. It's a bit loud, but options, settings. There we go. Originally, I was going to do a dedicated video for this. I'm not sure it's worth it. So, it's kind of like a modern OpenTTD. You can click the trains, you can rename the trains, look at their details, set its line, focus your view on it, and all that sort of thing. But there are spaceports, and you can help. There you are, there's a rocket blasting off now. And I think you can actually build rockets as well. So look, you can have train vehicles, rocket vehicles and trucks. There's no aircraft or water. And then you can go over to the moon. And I started building on the moon. I think I ran out of money or patience or time. But I tried to connect this farm that's producing food to this factory which would produce goods and take it to this little tiny town. This little colonization equipment, and it just feels like an OpenTTD mod. So this is the moon. Yeah. Can you have merging tunnels? I don't think so. Oh, I don't think there's tunnels in this game. So this is one of the things I was going to say. is that the features in this game are very basic. Like building rails, the auto tool is okay. It's quite good, but you've got one set of signals. You've got like railway signal or one-way railway signal, and that's it. The trains don't glide around the track very well. I actually made some notes about this, so let me reel off my notes. So the good things is that when you are building, for example, you get your track out, all the industries and roads and stuff go transparent so that you can see what you're doing, and when you're finished it comes back again. I like that feature. I like the interface. I think it's nice and neat, easy to navigate around. You can it's got research as well, so you can research new rockets and things like that. The auto tool for the rail is quite good. It does kind of do the corners and things like that, so it's okay. But the list of things that I have I have issues with the game. It's like the tooltips. Like, so if I hover over the trains and the rails or something, like here, there's all these different track segments or rail bits. There's no tooltips. Well, there are tooltips, but there's no keyboard shortcuts. So there's no keyboard shortcuts, so I can't like clear the screen or like switch between stuff. The only thing I can do is scroll around the screen, and even that is a bit janky. It jerks and stops when you change direction. So that's no good. There's no rotate tool. So if you've got a train depot and you're trying to place a train depot, I know there's no rotate tool in OpenTTD, but come on, this is a modern game. Why can't I press a button that would switch between the different orientations of that? The new vehicle options, so like when you are looking at trains and you're building new trains, where's the depot? Yeah, so if you're in a depot building new trains and you buy a new vehicle, then the new train appears on top of the open buy vehicle window, and you have to move it out the way before you put a carriage on and things like that. The tool, the groundwork tool, it has a hill up and it has a hill down tool, but there's no flatten tool. It really needs to have a flatten tool on there. They've got rockets, which is nice. Let's cancel that. But there's no aeroplanes. It's like just doesn't feel right that you've got road vehicles, trains, and rockets, but no aeroplanes. It's weird. And yeah, it needs a clear screen button and stuff like that. So on the face of it, there's some nice things about it, and I can see it has some potential, and it's quite cool that you've got the different planets and you need to move things from planet to planet to get the progression to unlock the other planets and colonize them. Like, you need to transport the materials there, and you need to do the research to like try and get the better vehicles and rockets to expand the civilization. So there is something more to it in that way, but I feel like it's very it's like I said, it's coming out in early access tomorrow. Also no boats, that's right. It still needs a lot of improvements. Brandon says it's good for an early access. Rise of Industry was not good in early access. Yeah. So you think this could be an amazing game. So what I would say is I wouldn't recommend for people to go out and buy this game yet. But what I would say is keep an eye on it. Maybe put it on your wish list so you can have a look to see if it goes well. Because if they keep adding features to this game and keep doing a relatively good job of it, because it's quite intuitive. And there's lots of modern features like a mini-map, so I don't know why it doesn't have rotation tools. I'm not too sold on the graphics. Like, the industries look good and like the towns and stuff, but I don't really like the terrain graphic. It's way too flat for my liking. Trees are not too bad. I guess it's the style. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know if there's any really reason why there's multiple planets, but I guess it's like, why not? Let's add more features. So yeah, it could get better. It could get better. OpenTTD is only limited on modding in certain ways, so you'll see. It looks like the back end has a lot more done than the front end. Maybe that's the case. Yeah. No rotation tools, so the only way you can rotate stuff is by... Why is the finance overview? The only way you can rotate stuff is by clicking through the different orientations. Oh, we got a rocket landing. So there you go. There you go, folks. There is a sneak preview. Originally, I was going to do a having a crack video on this, but I just feel it's nowhere near to the point where I can do a decent having a crack. It just seems to be missing a lot of features. But then, like I said, it's not even out yet. So we'll see. Keep an eye on it, maybe. And so that is Cargo Company. It is on Steam. And that is going to be the end of today's live stream. That is my lunchtime. I've now got to head back outside where hopefully it's not going to rain. And attempt to lay more slabs. I've got 6 to do, I think, so we'll see. So there we go. Different biomes in the same map. That would be cool. That would be cool for OpenTTD. You never know. Somebody might do it. I don't know. But remember, the next stream is tomorrow night. See you then. Thank you very much, everybody. And take care. Have a good day. Goodbye.